Y'all niggas know the fuck what's up tonight? What's up? So y'all bad boys, you know, República Dominicana, tú ya sabes. So, let's get into it. Y'all, the episode started with Isaiah J, opening the stage and introducing the crowd to the first ever Bad Boys reunion. And, just giving the rundown of the program and shit. You could tell this was like the first reunion. And I ain't throwing shade but it's just like for real. Cause, I don't know, man. I ain't saying it was like unorganized, but... yeah, what I'm finna say is that you can just tell that this the first Bad Boys reunion. So anyway, next was La Tio Natalia. She was coming on the stage on some let's get down to the shit, 'cause I ain't got time for real. Girl, what the fake? Anyway, next to the stage, it was the Sydney Star as the audience host on some resurrection shit. Anyway, on next, they brought, the Bad Boys out to the stage, and, John decided to sneak Jedi on some Super Bowl shit. This nigga still on that Super Bowl shit. Girl, we at the reunion and you still on Super Bowl shit. But I mean, shit. This Jada, y'all. I feel like ain't nobody finna just run up on Jada because of the size differences shit. So they went another round, but it was just hella Super Bowl shit, going on. So I'm like, okay, Super Bowl round this bitch. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, Jada then runs a fit with Shadi, but Ann jumped in, and then Paris tried to jump in. So, y'all, it's just a whole lot of jumping. I ain't going it's a whole lot of jumping. At some point, I ain't even know who the fuck really be jumping the fake. Everybody just jumping, what the fake? So, y'all, check. He was on the stage with face paint, and y'all, I don't know the fuck what was going on with these niggas and these Halloween. I agree with Isaiah when he was saying Halloween shit, super party type shit or whatever the fake. Cause what the fuck was going on with you? Nah. We need to put the brakes, okay? We need to press on the brakes. Cause y'all, what the fuck was on with that Halloween shit? Anyway, y'all. Anyway. So it's okay. Jada and Ann, they, ran a fade one-on-one. But Ann, he was tumbling and falling and shit, so it was kind of a mess. And y'all, I know Ann is that small. This nigga really small, y'all. And when you compare him, to the size of Jada, it's Jada could literally stamp on this nigga like an ant. Now I know why you call yourself Ann, cause girl, Jada could literally step on Ann and crush him like a ant. No shade, but I mean, see, Ann, we gotta get in the gym, y'all. What's up? We gotta get in the gym, bro. The fake. So John, he then ran one with Jada, and at least, this time he kind of got a bit in, but it wasn't an easy fade, y'all, because, Jada, I feel like Jada was out of breath, because everybody trying to fight Jada at this point, so Jada ain't even get, 2 seconds to breathe, the fake. So it's what the fake? So anyway, Cozy, he decided to run up on Check on some Super Bowl shit, cause apparently Check be popping it on social media. But, Cozy, he ain't do much, but he just kept getting, Check on the floor on some Happy Halloween, trick or treat, y'all, nah, but for real. Anyway, so Isaiah, he asked Ann, why he left the house. And he was saying, he ain't wanna be tied to the whole fucking allegations since the whole house be fucking and shit. He then called out Jada, but, Jada called out Ann because apparently he was on that gay shit with Adonis and Ara. So it's why the fuck is you a hypocrite? And I mean, shit. Denial is a river in Egypt, ho. The fake. So, yeah, what the fake? So Jada's girl, you can sit the fake. You can sit the fake. Dead ass. So, and he accused Pootie of faking being drunk. Because he said Pootie, he finna fake being drunk just to shake shit up in the house. It's getting boring. So, it's wait. Basically, he was referring to the situation with Shadi. So y'all remember when Pootie did that whole thing? That's why Pootie got his bro joke. But when Pootie was throwing water on Shadi on some, so apparently Ann was basically accusing, I don't know whether to say accusing or snitching. So yeah. And he then called Jada out for a fade, but Jada backhanded Ant into New York. Y'all, when I say Jada backhanded Ant into New York time zone, oh my god. So Ant, he was just backing up and, falling all over the place and shit. And yeah, that fade was kind of whack, I ain't gonna lie. So anyway, Paris and Shadi, they ran a fade, but it was weird because they ain't got no beef. They was just peer pressured into fighting each other. And the excuse was that Paris, he got a fight for his friend. But Shadi, he had Paris on the foul. Y'all, like, it was so messed. Hey! Anyway, backstage, Corey, he was trying to fight Face. And obviously security, they was defending Face because they knew Corey, he finna tear that ass the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? So, Sydney, she was calling out Paris on some, you ain't give what it was supposed to give. And Paris, he was just basically telling Sydney she a whole nigga and he can get the fuck. Y'all, that was nasty as fuck. But anyway, Corey, he ran a fade with Jada. But Jada, he kind of got Corey, like, with a few hits. And, yeah, Corey was on the floor. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Jada got Corey. Okay, yeah. It wasn't happening. So then Lynx, he then comes out with some costume on some Halloween shit, and Isaiah was clowning all the niggas who be wearing costumes and shit. So anyway, while they were trying to get the boys to sit, Corey, he walked past Jada, and y'all, Jada snuck a hot slap. Y'all, Jada slapped the fuck out of Corey, like, well, I wouldn't say he slapped the fake, but that was a quick, unexpected slap, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit, Corey, I don't know why the fake, y'all do this thing where y'all be fighting with somebody, and then 2 minutes, you're trying to be walking, close to that person, and it's the same person, because I don't know if y'all remember, but Corey, he was kind of, on season, he was he was fighting with, I think, Landon, or some shit, or Landon and Pootie, and then Corey started, walking in the house, and it's like, nigga, you walking past Pootie, and Pootie's right there, and Pootie did the same thing that Jada did, so it's like, Corey, you need to be motherfucking aware of your surroundings, nigga. Like, you need to be more aware of your surroundings, because you be trusting some of these niggas to the fuck mates. Okay? Same thing with Face. You're fighting with Face, and then you're standing next to him. Next thing you know, you're getting kicked into New York. Like, frame, pay attention to your surroundings. But anyway, y'all, that's where the episode ended. We finna see the next episode. We finna see the fuck was saved. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, don't forget to do what you gotta do. You know why? Cause you know the fuck was saved.